I am Dr. Rahim Matiwado, BSP 2A. Together with my classmate, we are going to discuss the modern and contemporary ethics. In this, in this chapter, we're just going to discuss the philosophy of peace of Mikhail Gorbachev, glasnost, openness, and perestroika restructuring. By the way, who is Mikhail Gorbachev? A man of decade and awarded Nobel Prize for Peace on January 1990. The recipient of a wide range of awards, including the Nobel Prize, he was widely praised for his pivotal role in ending the Cold War, curtailing human rights in the Soviet Union and tolerating both Paul Marxist. Mikhail Gorbachev is a Soviet president on Russia. Okay, on his leadership, he is applying the values, the moral ethics on his leadership. He knows what is good and what is bad. Gorbachev leadership may have already sunk into the nadir of insignificance, and Gorbachev the man may soon slip away into oblivion. I think on his leadership, he do really best for his society, doing job well to balance the economic growth, peace, and human rights. So, sa paniniwala ni Gorbachev on his leadership, naniniwala siya na madaling makalimutan siya ng tao or yung mga kanyang ginagawa ay walang saysay. But that is not true because on his leadership, he really do the best for his society, doing job well in order to balance the human rights and to have a peace on his leadership. But let it be noted, we are not herein writing the biography of Gorbachev. We are only critically appreciating in his idea, particularly those ideas he translated into action, and his sweeping reform that brought about the moral transformations or conversions of Russia from godless communism to Christian democracy. So we are known naman na ang Russia is, before ang Russia is Christian is a godless communism, I mean. But on his leadership, Mikhail Gorbachev doing his job to transform that kind of action. So he influenced a lot what Russia did on before. So imbis na yung godless communism ay naging Christian democracy. So nagkaroon na ng freedoms of choices, nagkaroon na ng status or pagkakakilanlan ang mga tao na nanirahan doon sa Russia. Needless to the point out here that these political failures and blunders, for instance, his undue emphasis in his speech of the right of people to choose and determine their own status, boomerang against him when the 11th Soviet state chose a dependent state and ceded from the USSR, resulting in disintegrations of the latter do not diminish the paramount moral values of his ideas, and reforms that brought about the aforementioned conversions of Russia neither do proclaim Gorbachev as a primary cause of said conversion.
Alam naman natin na ganitong usapin ay may mga taong gustong ibigay ang kanilang mga saloobin. At alam naman natin na itong mga saloobin na ito ay nakakabuti sa kapwa-tao. Just like the Virgin Mary, appeared to the three shepherd children Lucia, Francisco, and Jacinta. And Fatima about to reveal to them this message. The war, First World War, is about to end. But if men do not amend their sinful lives, a more horrible war will come. So, si Fatima ay nagbigay ng kanyang saloobin na ang digmaan ay malapit nang matapos. Ngunit kung ang mga tao ay hindi baguhin ang kanilang nakasalanang buhay, isang mas kakilakilabot na gera ang darating.
On her final message climax by the great miracle of the sun, on October 13, 1917, promised by Our Lady Fatima and witnessed by 50,000 people, Our Lady spoke. In the end, my immaculate will triumph. Russia will be converted and there will be peace. Naniniwala siya na ang dalisay at malinis na puso ay siyang magtatagumpay. At naniniwala din siya na ang Russia ay magkakaroon ng kapayapaan. She believed that there is no human being who are trying to deprive our rights. And there is no human being controlling our existing as a human being. And she also believed that our freedom shall be existed as long as our freedom knowing what is right and what is bad. At naniniwala din siya na ang kapayapaan ay siyang sumisimbolo sa pagkakaroon ng kaunlaran sa isang bayan. So, in that cases, alam naman natin na ang Russia ay siyang lugar na kung saan maraming militarya at ito ay it's very powerful country. Kaya yung mga bagay na yun ay dapat nating baguhin at magkaroon ng kapayapaan. Alam naman natin noon na ang Russia is a godless communism, which is we have no rights to you know to say our freedoms, but wala tayong magagawa kundi sundin yung mga patakaran ng namumuno sa atin. But the Lady Fatima trying to existing our freedoms, trying to, gusto niya magkaroon ng kapayapaan yung bawat isa.
Mikhail Gorbachev Philosophy of Peace. Peace grounded on liberty. Sa gitna ng Gorbachev filosofiya ng kapayapaan ay namamalagi ang konsepto ng kalayaan. Sa kanyang makasaysayang talumpati sa harap ng UN noong Disyembre 7, 1918, kahit nasa ilalim ng anino ng giyera nuklear na nagbabanta sa paglipol ng sangkatauhan at nangangahulugang pinakamahalaga at kailangang pagpindot sa problema ng kaligtasan. Binigyan diin pa rin niya ang pangangailangan ng paggalang sa kalayaan ng tao at mga bansa na binigyang diin ng pinuno ng Soviet sa halos lahat ng kanyang mga talumpati ang prinsipyo ng kalayaan sa pagpili alinman sa individual o ng bansa. So, dito is malalaman natin kung gaano siya kabuting tao. Sapagkat mas pinili niyang magkaroon ng kalayaan ang bawat tao. Binigyan niya ng pagkakakinlanlan, kaligtasan ang bawat isa. At sinabi pa niya na ang prinsipyo ng kalayaan sa pagpili ay dapat ang pagtanggi na kilalanin ang prinsipyong ito ay magkaroon ng malubhang kahihiyatnan sa kapayapaan sa mundo. Upang tanggihan ang isang bansa ang kalayaan sa pagpili ng hindi alintana kung saan ito ay balabal ay upang na nakamit sa puntong nito. Ang kalayaan sa pagpili ay isang universal na prinsipyo, wala itong alam na pagbubukod. A Christian philosophy of peace. Gorbachev philosophy of peace is basically Christian, founded on the natures of man as rational social being. Peace is natural to man in the sense that peace is the natural blessing of the natural law embedded in man natures and inherent in man conscience. A man who lives constantly in accordance with the natural law is the same for all men, for all times and places. Gorbachev envisioned peace for mankind as global in scope, enduring and perennial in point of time for the whole human race. It is most significant to note in these connections that Gorbachev playa programs and Operation for Peace have catapulted and crystallized into living reality within just 59 days or 2 months. 2 months, what the papal living encyclicals of the Church, the teaching tower of the truth, strength, and virtue through the centuries in the world has yet to achieve and realize. Mikhail Gorbachev, through his philosophy translated into action, has converted and continues to convert to the core the consciousness and conscience of centuries and continents the world over, from godless to Christian democracy.